Greetings, Divans. Nice album. One of my favorites. And this is Isha. Isha Sounds. This whole album called Damaru is. And this is one of my favorites, Chandrasekhar. Chandrasekhar, Chandrasekhar, Rakshama. We will be dealing with all these tattvas of Shiva, Shakti, deeply. The Adi Guru, Lord Dakshinamurti, Bhagwan Dattatreya, the tattvas, Kartikeyan. Who are these? Are they just the Saguna forms whom we are so much fond of? Or is it something more than that? There definitely is something more than that. And you catch that, you're free. Please understand, you catch anything in the Saguna, you are stuck with the attributes of it. There are attributes in the Saguna. There is Akara, there is Nama Rupa. But in the Nirakara, there is no attributes, no Guna. The most purest form. It all depends on what the seeker is seeking. The most ultimate, purest form, or anything better or lower than that. Not better, lower than that. So we are discussing in the Arunachala Tattva is completely Nirguna Tattva. And you can see all these videos, the sessions, webinars, retreats, everything is on the Nirguna, attributeless, pure consciousness. Because that is what we are, the self. The self is the same, attributeless, formless. So if you are very keen on going to the ultimate truth and realizing yourself, you have to be focused towards the attributeless and formless. Any instincts or any attachment or movement towards, attraction towards the Saguna will keep you in the Saguna, its duality, Dvayat. Please understand this. And I'm talking this only to the pure Advaitins or somebody who's looking at that level. This is the ultimatum. Because we cannot fathom what this Nirakara, formless, is. That is the reason we get into Saguna. So everything happens in Saguna. Please understand. Simple secrets I'm telling you. If you are acquainted with this body, too much identified with the body, the moment I or somebody says you, immediately you identify with this personality, individuality, this body, this Nama, Rupa, this form. You are developing an affinity towards what you are not. You are not this body. You are not this Saguna form. You are the Nirguna. So if the habit is always to identify with the Saguna, then what happens, I'll tell you. Then all your life patterns, your habits, all your tendencies will move exactly towards the reflection of what you feel about yourself. So if you are identifying with your body consciousness, you will find yourself identifying with all the body consciousness outside, all the Saguna Rupa. See, that is the reason people identify with the Guru. The Guru Tattva which is there, it is an element. It is a principle, Guru principle. What is this principle? It's consciousness. But until we are acquainted with consciousness, we cannot speak that language. You know, we can only identify with the form, Nama Rupa. Because I identify with my body consciousness, I can only identify with the body consciousness and all the forms. So when a Guru comes also, I cannot see very easily beyond that form. It is my own habit. Because I am acquainted all the time with this body consciousness. The practice on shifting into awareness is to transcend that. You live in awareness means you are not living in the mind. Simple. Only two aspects. Either you live in the mind or you live in the ego/mind. You'll see all our life is all the time in all the three states of consciousness, in the wakeful state, in the deep sleep, dreamless state, and the dream state. You'll see There is always this identification and living in the mind and ego. This is what we become aware of, and slowly we transcend that. We start living in awareness instead of the mind. The more you live in awareness, the more you see things in awareness, the more you perceive things, the more you identify with things of awareness and consciousness. So when you see a Saguna form of the Guru also, you are only identifying with the Nirguna Tatva, the principle, the Guru Tatva. So you get more towards Tatva Bodha. That is what we are dealing very focused, dedicatedly, without any compromise. Tattva, towards Tattva Bodha. Because only if you have Tattva Bodha, you can have Atma Bodha. Same element. So the identifications that we are all the time connecting with in the Saguna form is because of this habit, unconscious habit. And unfortunately, we are never taught to transcend this habit. You can see all the practice techniques will keep you rooted in the I. My I or somebody's I. Whomever I'm connecting to, that personality's I and this personality's I. So there are two personalities playing this game all the time. So the one who's seeking liberation or who's wanting to transcend this mind, which is the root cause of all your troubles. You live in the mind, you have all your troubles. If you want to transcend your troubles, it's simple, transcend your mind. And how to transcend the mind? Sitting in the mind, you cannot transcend. Do this practice, do that practice. You cannot, because the doer is the mind. So you have to get out of the mind. Eject out of the mind. Eject out of the mind is to shift from mind and shifting to awareness. So the more you come into that Tattva, Nirguna Tattva, everything becomes very easy for you to understand. And so, that is why we are constantly in satsang. You have to be in satsang because there the exposition of this truth all the time. We are being hit by it. No time to spare and distract ourselves and come back into samsara. You are in samsara, but you live above this samsara. That is a Jivana Mukta. Aiming towards Jivan Mukta. Free while even living in this world, so that you don't have to run away and to sit worried. How to escape this world? No need to escape. You must know the technique to escape your mind. If you can escape your mind, you have escaped the world. While being here. So physically you are here, you are doing your work, everything is happening, but the identification is gone. I'll repeat this, my favorite, Chandrasekhara. Chandrasekhar pahi maam. Chandrasekhar raksha maam. Very enchanting. Isha guys are very enchanting in music. Everything, their work is all qualitative. I always appreciate. Whatever they do, it might be a little commercial, but quality stuff. Their music is something I'm very fond of. So if you are a Shiva Bhakta, if you are very inclined to Shiva, the Shiva Tattvas, you can listen to this or you can buy their album only. Damru it is called. All beautiful songs. Qualitative people, all having good knowledge of music and the vibrations and the Tattva. You can see all the singers are in that Tattva. You can feel it in the voice only. These are not singers. These are devotees. These are seekers. So I was saying, until even the seekers, you cannot be a seeker till you're seeking all in the Saguna forms. The actual seeking has not begun. What is it that we are seeking? We are seeking bondage or liberation. We are seeking liberation. Seeking outside is bondage. Seeking within is liberation. So the actual seeking begins when you seek within. Within means Nirakara, formless, consciousness, Tattva. Rest all is Saguna. So today we are having this meditating on Guru Tattva. I think it's time. I have to go. So here also we are sitting deep. We have been doing this Avadut Gita 1 week past. Beautiful, powerful blessings of Avadhuta Chintana Shri Gurudeva Datta. We are realizing who an Avadhuta is, what their state is, what is the world and what is life from their perspective. Bhagavan Dattatreya is giving this message so that he is telling there is a possibility of you also to come there, in that zone that I am. He is in that zone, I am in that zone, he says, and he is expressing who is he as an Atman, who is the Guru he is explaining. So beautiful. He is wandering out in the jungles and King Yadu comes wandering and he is always tense because worldly man. And he is looking at this Avadhuta, Dattatreya Bhagavan, lying down there, roaming and lying down there naked. No clothes, no chariot, no car, no AC, no AC rooms, no sound systems, no mic, no Zoom, nothing. He is there and he is in his bliss. And the king is looking. How can somebody be blissful like this without having anything in the scorching sun? No shade, nothing. So he comes and asks this person, who are you? And how is it that you are so happy, prasanna chitta? Who is your guru? And Bhagavan Dattatreya says, my only guru is my Atman, the self. And then he says, from there came out 24 gurus. 24 gurus I have got, 24 gurus. And they are all the Tatva elements. So those 24 gurus, you can Google it out, you'll come to know. But we are going very deep in that. Not just this, we have not come to that zone. We are directly going on Avadut Gita. It is 276 slokas, verses and 8 chapters. Huge. So I thought I'll cover it in 1 week. But as we were going, everybody was simmering down verse by verse, verse by verse. Because we are not reading and having jnana, wisdom. We are not gathering knowledge and information. We are meditating on that Tatva. So we are simmering down. Purely the grace of my Guru and the Guru Mandala and Avadhuta Chintana Shri Gurudeva Datta, the Mahaguru Arunachala, Shiva Nirakara himself, Nirguna Nirakara himself. So this is the Guru Tattva that channelizes through people. Anybody can be a Guru when you are channeling, when you are trying to help somebody without any inferior motives, without anything in return. You are just wanting the good of others. And whenever you guide anybody in your family members, in your friends, anywhere outside, anything that is good for their ultimate good, anything that gets them out of their stuckness, anything that elevates them, anything that brings them on the path, and anything that leads to their final goal, that is the Guru Tattva working through you. It can work through anybody. It is not in the robe, it is not in the sandals, it is not in the rosary beads, it is not in the symbols. It is not Vyakti Vishesh. So you get into the Vyakti, the person, then you are more deviating from the Tattva. So you fall in love with the person, you fall in love with your Ishta, and then as you connect with the Tattva, and then you remain connected with the Tattva. You are one with the Guru Tattva. The Guru is always living in you. The personality goes, but the Tattva remains. The object goes, so it is objectless devotion, objectless meditation. This is pure Advaita. If you are interested in such topics, you can join our platforms. We are regularly doing, and I will continue doing till the last breath I have. That's my only work. Only to make myself aware, make everybody aware of the Param Tattva and the real spirituality. And not just talk about the wisdom, but even experience it, experiential knowledge. And when you consistently do, check out people, what's happening to them. That's the power of the Guru Tattva, which is impartial. The God principle, Param Tattva, works through that Guru Tattva in multiple ways. Even those who do not have a Guru, it is the Guru principle is working on them. It is said everybody must have a guru, but many are stuck and talking the guru should be the body. You should have a physical guru. Not necessary. If you cannot identify, then you need, yes, somebody in the Saguna form who can talk to you through the Panchindriyas, because you are a man or woman of Panchindriyas. You are a man and woman of too much of the body consciousness, too much in the mind. So all that you can relate is the Panchindriyas. So when you cannot listen to the Param Tatva speaking through the Guru Tatva in the Sukshma Rupa or through your inner Guru, then you will have to look outside for help, and then that Param Tatva only sends a physical Guru to you. That is why they say Guru is Sakshat Parabrahman. From where it is coming? The whole thing, where it is coming from? It is coming from this understanding. The outside Guru comes only to lead you to your inside Guru. That is the divine plan of the Paramatma, Param Tattva. It is all Tattva. The play of consciousness is all Tattva. So whether you do it this way, that way, the Tattva is nothing. It comes, it's all the play of the consciousness. It comes, influences you, makes you conscious, makes you rise, and makes you merge in the consciousness. Simple. If you understand this much, you cannot get stuck in any other concepts, man-made concepts or vested interest concepts that divert you apart from the Tattva. So we do naman to the physical Guru who comes in that form and introduces us to ourselves. That is the goal of the Param Guru, the Sadguru that is outside. That is how the reverence is. So when this activates within, I'm telling you, there is nobody who's so happy. There cannot be anybody in the world who can be so happy than your physical Guru. Because the goal is going, the purpose of his coming is being established. There is no other agenda. So that joy knows no bound. That only and only the Guru will know. Nobody else can know that. The joy. When somebody liberates. So that is the joy that we are all having. Don't you have that feeling? When somebody elevates and out of their problems or something, how good you feel? That's the Guru Tattva working through you. So don't have identities, don't have this special limited things, one special thing, and then you go and fall for this worship, and then you are forgotten the Tattva. It's not that way. Okay? So today we are working on those things only, Guru Tattva. And the Avadut Gita is not getting over. So I said another week or whatever, we'll do every day 3 hours. We are sitting. However long it takes, maybe another week or so. So 14 days, 15 days. First time we are having 3 hours into 15 days, Avadut Gita. And I promise I will come out with all the deeper tattvas in this manner. There are many such documents. They have all come with the grace of Arunachala in my hand. Some or the other way. And I had the privilege of understanding them clearly. So I will share it. Whatever I understand, how much is my capacity, with all his grace, the Guru's grace, my Param Guru's grace, Guru Mandala's grace, Arunachala's grace, how much possible, we will do. And how much is your grace, you will understand, you'll hear. So nobody is taking credit, or it is not my responsibility or something like that. Something is happening, I'm going with the flow. Something happens to you if you are sitting here, that is also happening, we are going with the flow. Whatever doesn't happen, we are not bothered. That is living free. This much is the principle. So you can see all the people who are practicing the shifting into awareness are free birds. Inside they are prasanna chitta. They are living in the world, enjoying all the world beauties, whatever, but not entangled with anything. Absolutely not entangled with anything. So, if you are interested and you understand what I am talking about, you are most welcome to come and attend these sessions. We have free Zoom sessions, we have some paid webinars also, all these things are there. But the thing goes on, it's not unaffordable or anything. And still, if you have money constraints or something, please send a message, we'll talk about it. That's not a problem. Let these things not keep you away from anything. Okay? So, self-realization doesn't come for a huge price. Nobody can sell self-realization. So, If you understand this much, this Tatva, you are most welcome. You need anything, you can just write to us. I think my website is getting updated, so it might not work for some time. You can use the email shiftingintoawareness@gmail.com. Chandrasekhar Paima, Chandrasekhar, Chandrasekhar, Chandrasekhar. Bye then, see you, take care.